drums and ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my... Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow, 180. Take back.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
56.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Mahomes now on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Yellow. I'm going 80. Hey. Yellow. 49.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Hey, here we go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Attack.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here is Eckler, and he's got some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Josh Jones in on the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
White now to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
53, Mike.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Hey, 15. Hey, 43.
Scene 6.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It's a gain of 11. And our Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Running on first down, Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Eluding, and the pressure gets to him again. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep over the... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 38, Allen. John Brown's got it, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Like 20, 5 wide.
Let's put that team on the puck.
Hey, number 28,
Hey, Alpha.
Check in.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he connects with Ebron. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, Steve 6.
On 1st down, Allen. Ebron's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Escapes the defender. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Watkins, the intended receiver. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check. 3 down.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So we come upon halftime. 6-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Middle. Hey, Delta.
Now TJ Yeldon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
53, Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Regular.
53, Mike. Check.
Bravo.
Double.
Second and 5 now. Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Pick it up. Half. Like 28. I'm coming for you. You mine. 5.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 32. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down, Yeldon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Push it back.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, number 28.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Hey, exit.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
319.
Here's Grant. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Check 52.
Check 4.
Top 10.
Check it out, Reed.
They'll go with a big bank, Yeldon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. T.J. Yeldon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Tony Brown there on the tackle. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check in. Brilliant.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
This is Grant. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
56, 56.
Hey, Stu.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
Watch 20.
Now Allen on 3rd down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. On the run, it's Yeldon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey, hey, hey. We got 3, we got 3. 3 down.
Pass 85. Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Mike 28. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to look deep for more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Chopper.
Brings up second and
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home,
Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. On first down, Mahomes. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I hope you brought your reps, and I'm about to take you to school. Let's go.
Smooth.
53, Mike, 53.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Check 49, check 49.
Hey, I got him. That's me.
Monday.
58's the mic. 58.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A first down carry now for Yeldon. Down to the 25. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Again, it's Yeldon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This is Yeldon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as he'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Delta. Kill.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
49's the mic. Watch 40.
Yellow. Come to ball, Charlie. We want it.
Now it's Mahomes again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this